Shenshi. I'm here. And it happens that he is my friend and he is my in-law. But now my hands are tied, Honorable Speaker. But one thing that I've learned from this report, Mr. Speaker, is that time will come when you cannot stop judgment. Number two, Mr. Speaker, it reminds me the day when we stood here impeaching the governor. It tells me, it reminds me who are the Democrats and who are the Republicans of this county of NYABARO. Today we are smiling, but when we were impeaching the governor, some were shedding tears here. The same thing might happen anywhere and elsewhere. Mr. Speaker, the happy part of it, it has reminded me that the 6 months I was waiting for to draft another impeachment, it is over. Mr. Speaker, it is high time that this report has reminded me that it is time to shake, to ring the bell and shake the Mugumo tree that is standing somewhere, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this may sound sore to some of us, but that's a fact. This is sending me back to the forest to start the war and to draft. This is a wake-up call, Mr. Speaker, that when we are seriously supporting this report, Mr. Speaker, it is not the last report. Let us remember that there's other reports that are going to come. Mr. Speaker, what my worry is, before this report was tabled in this House, Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Clerk tabled the retirement request, Mr. Speaker. I wish that justice to be served. Because if somebody has shown a will of willingly retiring, Mr. Speaker, may he be granted a soft landing. Mr. Speaker, but my fear is that the 2 members of the service board who represent us here have bitterly Mr. Speaker, shown their frustrations on both on the face and in their hearts, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I wish that they find a place to forgive and serve justice as our prayer, that whenever we move here, we pray, Mr. Speaker, may the God grant us favor to treat equally, whether in faith or other issues. Mr. Speaker, but I know they are my brothers. They will serve justice, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is a big day. I was to oppose, Mr. Speaker, but now my hands are tied. The 11 members listed in this committee, they are also my strong 11 pillars. So I'm hanging between the hard service and the rock, Mr. Speaker, but how I wish that we serve justice, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, lastly, Mr. Speaker, I thank the honorable members and the committee. And remind the whole House on the last sentence, Mr. Speaker. The committee found 3 churches to have been substantiated. Mr. Speaker, the allegations have been substantiated, but Mr. Speaker, you are the leader, you are the owner, you are the driver, you are the parrot of this house and this county assembly. And we have trust that you will dispense this issue both as a politician and as a man of God. Mr. Speaker, the last lesson learned from this report whenever, and this is the mistake, Mr. Speaker, that I'm sorry to give the example that the deputy governor of the county government of Nyamira is making, opposing his post publicly, he will serve. And he is serving in court. My Speaker, I also make it clear here that there is some friends of mine who normally push me to oppose you publicly. They will wait for some time, but I will oppose you in darkness, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I stand to support the report reluctantly. Thank you.